Hi guys, so this is your favorite brand designer, the graphic chef, and in today's video, I'm simply going to be going over how I created a logo for a roofing company called Blackstone. Now, if you have not checked this project, please, I crave your indulgence to actually go to my page and just check it out, right? And when you go there, please do like, share, comment, and also leave a follow. Now, without wasting much of your time, let's just bump right into it. So first thing first, when we create the brand, we look at the brief. So the brief is already here. So Blackstone Limited is a dedicated roofing company committed to delivering durable, high quality roofing solutions for residential and commercial clients. So what the brand does in general is they are into roofing. That's one thing you need to get, right? Aside of that thing, their major thing is they are into roofing. Now, the next thing is to do research. Now, I have done my research. This is just a logo process, just so you know. So what I did was, how do I generate concepts for a new brand after doing my research? How do I know what kind of logo I should do when, creating a new brand? So there's something I usually use to generate my logos, and this is the identity concept wheel, right? This is the identity concept wheel. So after doing my research, what I got to find out is most brands, especially brands under construction and roofing, mainly use attributes of the brand to form a logo. When I mean attributes of the brand, I mean things that the brand is known for. For example, if you are into real estate, you will find out that you mostly see houses, right? You mostly see houses as their logo most of the times. Now, same thing happens in construction, and roofing is not excluded from it. And I decided to just go in that direction. So what you will see me do is I decided to go with corporate activity. Now, corporate activity is simply what the brand does, like I've just explained. So corporate activity is simply what the brand does. And what does Blackstone do? They are into roofing. So their corporate activity is roofing. Now, on the corporate activity, I decided to go with monogram. And monogram is simply the first initial of the brand. And what is that initial? Letter B. So now what we are trying to create is combining two things. Number one is the roof plus letter B, right? So that is how our logo is going to look like. Now, another thing I paid attention to is that most brands under construction are bold. Number one, they are simple, not clustered, and they are timeless, straight to the point. Another thing that I noticed when doing my research was they are geometric in nature. That's another thing. They are geometric in nature. So if you are creating brands, if you are creating logos for brands, especially in the construction industry, one thing you need to know, they are geometric in nature, at least to some extent, right? So what we are creating is simply a roof plus the letter B. And let me just show you how I created mine. So this was how I did mine, and I will just explain the concept, not to create it online. So first things first is to look at the letter B, right? So what I did was, if you look at, let me just ungroup this so you see for yourself. Now, yeah. So this is the letter B. I don't know if you can see it. Remember, the goal is to create something that is geometric and this simple and timeless. So this was how I created my letter B. I don't know if you can see it. You can, obviously, it's there. So this is how I created my letter B. You can see it here, like so. Now, what remains is to add that roof. So what I did was, I simply came here, getting my letter B, I just duplicated this like this. Then now to get that roof, it's always in a triangular format. So what I did was, this first part of that B, I just reflect, and you can see, let's just duplicate this. If you take this out, you can see you have a roof here. And if you take, let's just do this again. And if you take these out, you have the letter B, right? It's quite simple. So this is the letter B, and this is the roof. Very, very simple. But trust me, it wasn't that easy. So yeah, this is how I got that happened. Let me just take this out for emphasis sake. So this was how I got my logo. Now, moving over to how I, paired it with a font. I needed something that would be simple and, bold, since we're already going for a bold kind of. So we need something to match it. So I used Intact, and since it's already bold and timeless, we're speaking, quality, right? I decided to go with an uppercase, right? After testing out different variations of that particular font, right? I decided to just go with an uppercase. So balancing the logo, we have this, right? And that's just it. That's just how I created the logo for Blackstone. Now, also, if you have not checked out the logo on my page, please do well to check out the logo, right? So thank you for staying to the end. I hope you enjoyed this. If you do, please just leave a like, leave a follow, and just a comment. See you on the next one.